Buenos días, mundo. Bienvenidos a Blog Talk Radio Virmacreations. Hoy es domingo 16 de mayo del año 2010. Yo soy Virma, presentadora del programa, y les hablo desde el sur de la Florida. Mi hermana Marta, copresentadora, les habla desde Orlando. Marty, buenos días and a happy day for you.
Good morning, Mundo, and good morning to Richard, who's joining us also from Germany. We're very excited this morning to have him on our show.
Good morning, Richard, and welcome to our program. Say hi to all of the people that is listening to us.
Okay. Hi, Mundo. And good morning, Virma and
Marta.
I'm sorry,
Marta.
Martha.
How did you start writing inspirational music? I take a look at your lyrics. I just fell in love with them. They capture so many magnificent things. At what point in your life did you start writing inspirational music?
Well, I've always been very philosophical and even as a child spiritual. I thought about the big questions in life. You know, where do we come from, and what are we doing all this for? And whenever I write songs, I write about whatever I'm thinking about. So I've written a lot of love songs because I've been in love a lot. But I'll write songs about whatever I'm thinking about. So if I'm thinking about a spiritual or philosophical subject, I'll write about that. And since I think about those things a lot of times an inspiration comes to me for some sort of inspirational or spiritual song, just because that's what I'm thinking about.
That's nice. Then, so it's something just very natural for you. That's awesome and beautiful. And then, Richard, at what time, and I forgot to add here in this question too, how is it that, at what time and how is it that that Abraham arrived in your life?
That was about Christmas time 2007, so about 2.5 years ago, that I met a good friend who I already knew about Abraham, but I hadn't really gotten into it. But my friend was really into it and let me listen to a lot of her CDs of different Abraham workshops, and I got very immersed in it for the whole year of 2008. I was listening to Abraham every day, and it just Abraham's not completely different from every other spiritual teacher, but there were little bits of new information that really changed a lot of things for me about how I thought about things and how I saw things. It really changed my way of thinking very profoundly. About 2.5 years, yeah.
Okay. Continue, Martin.
Okay. This is here. You told us that you've been a number of times in the workshop, the cruises of Abraham, and that you've been in the hot seat. I've been to 2 of them, and I haven't been on the hot seat. So I want to change the topic because I get it personal. But you've been in the hot seat, and would you like to tell us? I mean, do you feel you want to share with us those experiences? What were your questions? Did you get your answers?
Very interesting ones. Go ahead, Richard.
Well, when I've been in the hot seat 5 times now, and
5 times.
Yeah,
goodness.
it was amazing. It was the first 5 times that I went to see Abraham, I was in the hot seat every time, or every day that I went to see them. And then for the last 5 times I've seen Abraham, I haven't been in the hot seat once. But my inner guidance says it's because I don't need it anymore like I needed it then. When I've been in the hot seat, I was often so overwhelmed by the experience that I didn't really hear what was being said to me so much. I had to listen to it later. But one time, the one most memorable one was on the first day of spring in 2009. I was in the hot seat with Abraham, and Abraham said that the way that I was talking about my future, that my success was inevitable. And I thought, well, now, if Abraham says that, that is an extremely, it's an amazing thing to hear from Abraham. That what I did was I was talking about what I want in a way as if it has already happened, and Abraham said, well, if you're listening to him, you can't tell if he's talking about something that has already happened or if it is something that has not actually manifested yet. And that's exactly the way you should speak about it, is what Abraham said. And I didn't even hear that Abraham said that until later when I listened back to it, and I thought, that is a really big compliment. Wow, thank you.
That's amazing.
That is
And
fascinating.
for me personally, being in the hot seat with Abraham, or the experience of getting picked in the to be in the hot seat with Abraham, was really good for me as a performer, because if you want to get on the hot seat with Abraham, what you have to do is relax and light up, like you make your aura really bright.
Yes.
And learning how to do that, I thought, oh, I can use this now if I'm standing on a stage. I know how to light up because I've been practicing this. So,
oh my God! And how it
was a good thing for me to learn how to do.
Oh, and
now
how it.
Go Vilma.
No, go ahead, Marty. Sorry.
You just meant. I mean, I knew from other interactions that I had with Abraham, I knew that's how he chooses the people that he talks to by your aura. I am a person that has the ability to see the auras in people. Now, do you want to tell us how is it that you actually increase your aura? What process goes within? Are you able to articulate to say how do you manifest that?
Well, let's see. How can I explain this? It's for me. It's a feeling that I just feel myself getting brighter and brighter. It's like you just turning. It's like I'm turning a knob in myself so that I light up. It's like making yourself feel as good as you can feel, like just getting happier and happier.
Exactly.
And the energy gets stronger and stronger.
That is fascinating. I have been in a couple of situations in which I've been in front of a speaker at work, and I see this huge aura increasing, and sometimes I remember one day, I don't pay a lot of attention anymore because I see them so often that it just becomes nature. And I remember this particular coworker. It wasn't a coworker, it was a person that I reported to, and his aura started, it was huge, it was very big, and it was turquoise. Is that how you say it in English? Turquoise? This blue, the color, yes. It's called turquesa in Spanish. So it was turquoise, and I was like, turquoise? I've never seen a turquoise aura. And I went and I did some research, and to my surprise, that color is the color of a person that is trying to mentor. So it seems that when he was talking to us, he really had a very strong desire to mentor us and to teach us. He was very he had a very strong determination. He was very focused on us absorbing what he wanted us to absorb from that particular meeting, from that particular gathering. Well, that's very interesting.